2 Kings chapter 12. In the 7th year of Jehu, Joash became king and reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Zibiah, who was from Beersheba. Throughout the time Jehoiada the priest instructed him, Joash did what was right in the Lord's sight. Yet the high places were not taken away. The people continued sacrificing and burning incense on the high places. Repairing the temple. Then Joash said to the priests, all the dedicated money brought to the Lord's temple, census money, money from vows, and all money voluntarily given for the Lord's temple, each priest is to take from his assessor and repair whatever damage to the temple is found. By the 23rd year of the reign of King Joash, the priests had not repaired the damage to the temple. So King Joash called Jehoiada, the priest, and the other priests and said, why haven't you repaired the temple's damage? Since you haven't, don't take any money from your assessors. Instead, hand it over for the repair of the temple. So the priests agreed they would not take money from the people and they would not repair the temple's damage. Then Jehoiada the priest took a chest, bored a hole in its lid, and set it beside the altar on the right side as one enters the Lord's temple. In it the priests who guarded the threshold put all the money brought into the Lord's temple. Whenever they saw there was a large amount of money in the chest, the king's secretary and the high priest would go to the Lord's temple and count the money found there and tie it up in bags. Then they would put the counted money into the hands of those doing work, those who oversaw the Lord's temple. They in turn would pay it out to those working on the Lord's temple, the carpenters, the builders, the masons, and the stone cutters, and would use it to buy timber and quarried stone to repair the damage to the Lord's temple and for all spending for temple repairs. However, no silver bowls, wick trimmers, sprinkling basins, trumpets, or any articles of gold or silver were made for the Lord's temple from the money brought into the temple. Instead, it was given to those doing the work, and they repaired the Lord's temple with it. No accounting was required from the men who received the money to pay those doing the work, since they worked with integrity. The money from the restitution offering and the sin offering was not brought to the Lord's temple, since it belonged to the priests. Aramean invasion of Judah. At that time, Hazael, king of Aram, marched up and fought against Gath and captured it. Then he planned to attack Jerusalem. So King Joash of Judah took all the consecrated items that his ancestors, Judah's kings Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, and Ahaziah had consecrated, along with his own consecrated items and all the gold found in the treasuries of the Lord's temple and in the king's palace, and he sent them to Hazael, king of Aram. Then Hazael withdrew from Jerusalem. Joash assassinated. The rest of the events of Joash's reign, along with all his accomplishments, are written in the historical record of Judah's kings. Joash's servants conspired against him and killed him at Beth Millo on the road that goes down to Silla. His servants Jozabad, son of Shimeath, and Jehozabad, son of Shomer, struck him down, and he died. Then they buried him with his fathers in the city of David, and his son Amaziah became king in his place.